like, how did you get into comedy, right? What made you say, I want to be a comedian?
Um, well, I was always funny. I was always funny in school. Um, but I would have to say, there was a time in my life, I think it was maybe a few years after high school, I was playing the guitar with a friend of mine, acoustic music, and we started performing all around the New York, Long Island, Connecticut, Jersey area. We were getting very well known. It was just the two of us, and we were really good. And in between sets, though, I would do these funny things. I do a lot of impressions, and I used to do Bob Dylan singing Elvis Presley songs and Elvis Presley singing Bob Dylan songs. And before you know it, the audience would be yelling out, do Sylvester Stallone singing Feelings. And it just went crazy. So it started catching on, and that was one of the reasons why we started getting a big following. And even though we were good musically, people couldn't wait until my partner, Jack, would leave, and then I would just be up there with my guitar and just making people laugh. And make a very long story short, he started partying way too much, and he eventually died from an overdose of alcohol and cocaine abuse. And I was just left by myself. And one day I was walking with my brother Rocky in New York City. We passed Catch a Rising Star, which at the time was the premier comedy club in the country, one of them. And it was audition night. And he said, "Why don't you go in and audition?" I said, "No way, I'm not doing regular stand-up. I could never do that." He goes, "Do it, do it." So I tried it. I had 7 minutes to do it, and I got a standing ovation. So then my mind just started, saying maybe I should try it. And then all of a sudden, clubs started opening up on Long Island. I went for audition night there, and I started getting work. And in a very short time, with maybe a year and a half, clubs started opening up throughout the country. It was massive. Early 80s, all through the 80s and 90s. Omaha, Nebraska, Des Moines, Iowa, all these Midwest states were having comedy clubs, more than one. And because I was fairly new in the business, and they didn't have that many comics then, I was headlining clubs everywhere. And I was making a really good living. And then my name started getting known, and then that was it. Then I had a Showtime special, and Woody Harrelson introduced me as a Showtime comedy all-star, and it was quite a ride.
Wow, that's incredible. So that first night when you walked into that stand-up, that when you were walking down the streets of New York,
Yeah,
you went in and you did 7 minutes. Was that just totally ad-libbed?
I had no idea what the hell I was going to do. I had no idea, and I don't know. I just started doing impressions, and they just started laughing. And once you get the first laugh, you know you have them.
Yeah.
You just know it. And I just kept going, and the audience really, really liked it, and I took it from there.
So that from that first night to like all these Midwestern shows you did, how much time went by to you? Like you were like the guy.
I was considered one of what they would call a road warrior. I don't think anyone was traveling as much as I was. I was going to Omaha, Nebraska, and it was so much fun because you had your other comedians, the people that opened up for me, who were right away really big stars. Drew Carey opened for me, Chris Rock opened for me, Rosie O'Donnell opened for me, Sam Kinison opened for me. This is before they were stars, by the way. This was before they were big. And it was just a trip getting to know these people. It was a party, and there were times when I was on stage saying, "I can't believe I'm getting paid for this."
I was just going to ask you that question. Did you ever like pinch yourself too in the same process?
Yeah. It was like, it was how could this be? And then something started happening, and I decided to go in another direction.